409 Sports Blitz on 12 News.
Hey, welcome to Week 5 of the 409 Sports Blitz. We have a jam-packed show tonight, a few Titanic matchups, but first, let's get to our game of the week. Silsbee came in ranked number 2 in the state. Their offense averaging 49 points per game. On the flip side, though, West Orange Stark, they lost a high-scoring thriller to Newton last week. Could they start district play with a bang at Dan R. Hook Stadium? Look, we know the Mustang offense, they could score, but could their defense slow down Silsbee's high-powered offense? Let's get to the highlights here. Fumble recovery by Silsbee's Jerry Wright. Look at that. Tigers are in business. That's what West Orange Stark didn't want to do. Here we go, back to pass. And this is a great catch and run by Trey Kibbles. Down the sidelines they go, right in your living room. And then Silsbee back to work again. Handoff to Kibbles. You saw he scored a couple touchdowns last week. Look at him stay on his feet. Gets down to about the 20-yard line. As you saw right there, well, the turnover on downs there, so West Orange Stark goes to work. Kyle Walker on the big sack. And then West Orange Stark, can they do it again? Well, Marcus Turner Jr. and Tadrian Perrault across the middle. That's a great play. They would have, next play here, goes to his right. And this is Gary Farr for Silsbee. This game was very, very tight. Fourth quarter right now. Tigers with a 20-6 lead right now. So Kyle Orr has been at this game all evening long. Kyle, the game's in progress. What is the score and what can you tell us right now?
I can tell you that I can barely hear you because these bands are going crazy. The fans are going crazy. We have about a minute 55 left. The Tigers are at 20. The Mustangs are at 6. Now, the Tigers have the ball right now. They're still marching down the field trying to add some more points and add to their lead. But the energy here is crazy. The band of the week has been playing great. I mean, it is an absolutely crazy game. All of the fans are still here. They're ready to see their teams get the win. So, I mean, but yeah, so it's currently, we're at a minute 49 right now, and we're just waiting to see how this turns out. But it's looking like the Tigers are going to pull away with this one today.
All right, Kyle, we'll join back with you in just a bit. Mustangs, I mean, their defense, pretty good tonight, holding Silsbee to 20 points, and Silsbee's averaging about 49. So we'll check back in with Kyle in just a little bit. Let's over to Class 5A. Number 4, Port Arthur Memorial. They look to stay unbeaten against a Baytown Sterling team that has scored a combined 7 points the past 2 weeks. Titans feasting on their offense all night. It's Elijah Lewis. He gets crushed by Antonio Collins, and then it's Lewis again. Davion Isles delivers that big old hit. Ball comes loose. Sterling recovers. They should have let Memorial recover because quarterback gets sacked by Michael Riles. Titan defense looking like the Cowboys. Memorial goes to work on offense. Kobe Stover to Kevion Roberts. He outruns everybody for the touchdown. It was all Titans tonight. They roll 52-10. It's their 4th straight win of at least 3 touchdowns or more. Down Interstate 10, Westbrook playing host to number 11, Humble Silver Creek, and Bruins, they've been taking a beating on both sides of the football all week long. The whole season tonight wasn't any better. That was Rogers to Lloyd Avant, and then Blake Thomas throwing to Caleb Welch. He is taken down by Westbrook, and then Thomas to the right to Welch. Look at that, deep down the field. That's a great catch there. And then Alexander takes the handoff, walks in from about 7 yards out. It was all Humble Silver Creek. They were up 42-0 at half. They cruised tonight 56-0. Beaumont United, they had a monumental task of trying to take down number 2 North Shore. They were down 49-0 at the half. They would fall 49-7. All right, classic reservation here. Rematch from last year's state quarterfinals. Number 2 Fort Bend Marshall scoring off against number 7 PNG. Of course, the Indians playing without quarterback Shea Adams. He's out with an injury until possibly the playoffs. So they would turn to Connor Bailey. Hands off to Isaiah Wynn. Picks up a gain of 10, but PNG, they would turn it over on down. So it was Marshall's turn on offense. Caleb Wright, 3-step drop, finds Andre Feast on the crossing pattern, but they would also turn it over on down. So Indians, they go back to work on offense. Bailey rolls to his right, hits Noah Washington. What a great catch right there. Kept his feet in bounds. And then Bailey finds London Nunley on this one. Quick out route there. First down. These two defenses, though, they were like the 85 Bears going against the 2000 Ravens. I'm serious. It was scoreless through 3 quarters of play until P&G came up with a touchdown at the beginning of the 4th quarter. And check out this score. The Indians, they would hold on to win 7-0. P&G, whew, they'll be moving up the rankings next week, but more importantly, they start district play 1-0 on the season. Absolutely, what a phenomenal game by P&G, and their defense coming up big, and big touchdown when they needed it early in the 4th quarter. All right, fresh off their bye week, could Nederland finally pick up their first win of the season against Fort Bend Willow Ridge? Packed house at Bulldogs Stadium. Nederland was up 28-0 2nd quarter. Willow Ridge, Donovan Isles passes to Marquise, and he's going to take it all the way down the sideline, going to step out of bounds all the way at the 5-yard line. Willow Ridge, well, could they put it in? Handoff, oh, quarterback keeper. He falls into the end zone for the touchdown. 2-point conversion was good, so 28-8 Nederland. Well, Bulldogs, they were just rocking and rolling tonight on offense. Oh, great catch right there by KJ Tizino. He goes down to about the 40-yard line, and then Sunday to Tizino again on the out route deep. Oh, look at that catch. Stays on his feet to about the 3-yard line. And then next play, Sunday to guess who? Tizino for the touchdown. Bulldogs led 35-8 at that point. Right now we're late in the 4th quarter. Nederland en route to their first win of the season and their first district win, 52-14. All right, how about some scores from around the area? Of course, Lumberton on the road tonight, taking on, they were taking on the Tatum Eagles. Raiders got off to a fast start, never looked back. They win 44-14. Over in Vidor, the Pirates scored early. They scored often, and they have dominated Trinity Christian 48-3. This is late in the 4th quarter. Vidor will take on LCM next Friday night.
The play of the week, brought to you by 5 Point Credit Union.
All right, your play of the week coming from Orangefield and Buna. This deep pass, look at that in double coverage. That is Toby Morse to Caden Dill, and his helmet falls off. What an absolutely incredible play. Let's watch it one more time. Morse to Caden Dill, deep the pass in double coverage. Incredible. That is your 5 Point Credit Union play of the week.
The Band of the Week, brought to you by Donaldson Auto Group, Silsbee. Live from the 409, MCT Credit Union presents the 409 Sports Blitz on 12 News.
All right, before we get to our other games around the area, let's go back out to our game of the week. Silsbee, big winners tonight over West Orange Stark, 20-6. Kyle Orr has been at this game all night long. And Kyle, I'll tell you what, Silsbee came in averaging 49 points a game. The Mustang defense actually played very well, but Silsbee, they did what they needed to do to win.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it was an absolutely wonderful game. Silsbee came into West Orange undefeated, and they're going to leave tonight undefeated. Silsbee has a record of 5-0. It was an awesome game. A lot of yards through the air, good team effort all around, and as you can probably hear, the West Orange band is not giving up their hope because they're still playing. They're waiting until everybody leaves, and they're just going to. Their band's going to keep playing. Now, the band of the week played great over here in Silsbee. It was just an absolutely phenomenal night. The fan energy was insane. It was great. So we couldn't have asked for a better night of football. But it was very absolutely wonderful night. So, the Tigers are going to be running out of here with 20, with West Orange getting out here with 6. So. That's all I have for now. Kyle Orr, 409 Sports.
All right, Kyle, we'll be checking. Be safe on the back on the way home. And again, like Kyle said, 5-0 in the year, but more importantly, 1-0 in district play for those Silsbee Tigers. Hey, look, let's keep it in that district because the expectations, they're high every year for Hampshire Finette. This year's no different. They're off to a 4-0 start. Actually, this is not Hampshire Finette. This is Orangefield and Buna. So, Kane Smith for Orangefield. This big, long touchdown return. Orangeville's up 7-0. And then, you like Kane Smith? You like that touchdown? Well, here he is again on the handoff to the right-hand side. Look at that. That's a great job of blocking by the offensive line. He scores again. 14-0 Orangefield. And then it's Fernando Sandoval Rodriguez punching it in for the score. 21-zip Orangefield. Hey, but you just saw this play a while ago. This is our play of the week. Toby Marsh, the Caden deal, deep down the field. He got mossed right there. Randy Moss catch right there. He signals first down. But as we go to the big board, Bobcats led 28-0 at half. Orangefield looks like they're going to come up with a big win tonight, 49-22. So those Bobcats, they improve to 1-0 in district play. All right, do we have the Hampshire Finette highlights? And here we go. Could Blitz City spoil the fun here? Hampshire Finette came in 4-0 on the season. Blitz City, they're trying to get back to their winning ways after dropping their past 2 games. All right, Hutch Bearden to Jarris Brown. Down the right-hand side. Oh, that's a nice catch. Great leaping catch by Brown right there. And then Bearden, yet again, back to pass, going to his left on the slant route. Abraham Mungia right there. But you can't do this to a Hampshire Finette defense that has been forcing turnovers all year long. Pierce Pirtle recovers for the Longhorns. That means they're in business. After a Hampshire Finette touchdown, Blitz City would come back. And how about this? Abraham Mungia. He comes back with this touchdown. This was a tight game early on, but Hampshire Finette, they would kind of step on the gas. They wouldn't look back. They kept scoring. Offense clicking there. They're up late fourth quarter, 42-7, so they will be 5-0 in the season, and they might be moving up the rankings, but again, they will be 1-0 in district play. All right, over in Jasper, the Bulldogs crushing Liberty as we speak. Late fourth quarter, 48-0, so Jasper, they will move on to 4-2 on the season. How about those Kirbyville Wildcats? They improved to 4-1 on the year. They take down East Chambers by a score of 36-6. They'll take on the Buna Cougars coming up next week. Anahuac, their defense played absolutely incredible tonight as they shut out Hardin 13-0. Panthers remain unbeaten at 4-0 on the year. Newton Eagles, wow, they put up 58 points for the second straight week. They blow out the Warren Warriors 58-0. Eagles are now 3-0 on the season. All right, of course, we had a lot of stuff going on.
Hit of the week, brought to you by First Security Bank.
And here is our hit of the week, courtesy of those Memorial Titans. Yeah, this was Elijah Lewis taking the handoff. Gets crushed by Antonio Collins. That almost puts Look at that hit. Woo! Take another look at it in slow-mo as the Titans defense, they were feasting all night long. Of course, they rolled tonight 52-10. Titans, man, they have been incredible all season long. Number 4 in the state. And, of course, they'll be probably one of the favorites to go deep in the playoffs. Again, some kind of scores around. We saw our game of the week. Silsbee knocks off West Orange Stark 20-6. Of course, you saw Hampshire Finette win. P&G, if you're just tuning in, knocks off number 2 Fort Bend Marshall 7-0. Indians got a touchdown early in the fourth quarter. Both defenses played absolutely incredible. Nederland picks up a big win as they blow out Fort Bend Willow Ridge. You had Orangeville winning over Buna. And, of course, a lot more scores coming up. We'll have everything on 12newsnow.com. We'll have everything coming up on YouTube later tonight. Again, Week 6 coming up next week. So a lot more big matchups around the area. And so it has been a incredible Week 5. A lot of big games, a lot of blowouts, but we can't wait for next Friday night. So for all of us here at 12 News, we'll see you guys next week. Here's our Game of the Week recap here. We'll just do this here real quick. For those of you that are just now tuning in to us, here is Silsbee and West Orange Stark. Of course, that was Gary White getting the fumble recovery for those Tigers. And then Trey Kibbles. You heard his name called last week a lot. He gets the catch right there. Then another great run. Good blocking by his left tackle right there. Gets down to about the inside the red zone. They would score. They would turn it over here to West Orange Stark, try to do something on offense. Boy, they just couldn't get anything going there. That was Kyle Walker on the big sack. But Marcus Turner Jr. would find Tadron Peralt on the crossing pattern, the slant right there. And then Turner would actually go back to pass, but he would get brought down by Gary Farr. And, this was a Silsbee team that averaged 49 points a game. Scored 72 last week against Brazosport. They are, held at 20 points. They win 20-6. But, give it up to the Mustang defense. They came up. They were giving up 31 points a game on defense. Played really, really well. And of course, when it's a district game, just like any district game or any type of rivalry game, it's going to be an absolute free-for-all, and you just never know what might happen. Both teams played very well. Of course, Silsbee got a big game coming up next week, and West Orange Stark, they'll look to bounce back, and hopefully we'll see them get a W coming up next week. But that's going to do it here for the 409 Sports Blitz week number 5. Week 6 coming up next week. We got Lamar Cardinals coming up tomorrow, Cowboys Texans on Sunday, so we hope that all of them can pull off a big win for the weekend. So for all of us at 12 News, we'll see you back next week.
The Band of the Week, brought to you by Donaldson Auto Group, Silsbee.